Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, initiates of the true ascended mastery of the sacred self. On this day, Shiva takes us by the hand and leads us into the promised land. Shakti and Shiva merge together in the cosmic dance to bring in the Hieros Gamos, divine union, for all living beings of light. The turtle nation is with us, teaching us that slow and steady wins the race, although in the end we all win because love always wins. Consistency and perseverance are the keys to mastery. With life itself there is no end, because life is eternal, and there is no plateau to bliss. We continue to rise and expand into the holiest of holies, to nurture and refine our spiritual gifts of infinite potential and creativity. The artist is always expanding their horizons and remains open for the flow of divine inspiration. We all have a genius held within our awareness and DNA that for many lay dormant until we make the effort and consciously will the process of joy and the freedom to express our visions in a congruent manner with our pure intent. The medicine of the new time has been transmitted to us for the healing of all ancestral karma and the removal of all contracts and bonds of our family timelines. The lineages have been cleared and transformed for the new earth manifestation. We see the shift, and this is good. The seeds of the new way have sprouted and are rising in the ascension into the flowering of human consciousness. As the blossoms of consciousness burst open into the heavens, all will come into the full activation of the quantum leap into the Homo Luminous rainbow tribe of the new Jerusalem. You are the rainbow starseeds of the new expression of full expansion. Nothing can stop this great awakening through the revelation, as all that is hidden is being revealed through the gnosis of the Holy Spirit. She spreads across the lands to witness all that live from the heart and practice compassion and kindness for their fellow man. This is the time of redemption and divine justice, for all to inherit the harvest of abundance through the balance of the Tao, to bridge the worlds of heaven and earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you again today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor. Leave a comment below and share this video with your teams and tribes. We had many activations all over this realm over the last 24 hours with 128 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful today, South America, Chile, with a 5.7. We had many activations through the Kundalini, the spine of Pachamama, through the Andes Mountains today. Earlier today in the crown of Lemuria, Central Alaska, we had a 3-2. Santa Paula, California, 3-1. Crete, Greece, with a 4-3. Fox Islands, Aleutian Islands, Crown Activation, 3.3. 33 Divine Mastery, 35 Kilometer Depth, 333 Portal. Loving, New Mexico, 3-1. Mariana Islands, 4.5, Council of 9. The Islands of Marie. Hokkaido, Japan, powerful 4-7, then a 4.5, and another 9 activation. Puerto Rico, we had a 3-6, another 9 code of our Great Council and Divine Masculine, New Atlantean Energy. We had 2 powerful activations, Sakhalin, Russia, with a 4-6 and a 5.1. Then multiple activations through the Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors, Ring of Fire, with a 4.1, then another 4.1, 4-0, 5-7, the most powerful of the day at 1:15 UTC, and then another powerful 4.7. Okinawa, Japan, 4-5. China. In Xinjiang, we had a 4.8, 12 Divine Feminine. Another activation in Russia and Sakha 4.7. Andreanov Islands, Aleutian Islands, another crown activation 3.5. And then Puerto Rico, we had another 3-4. And the activation in China was in Tian Shan Mountains, Celestial Mountains, very powerful portal, as the celestial nation is with us now, from heaven descending upon the earth. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 4 degrees 6 minutes Aquarius. The sun is at 9 degrees 26 minutes Pisces. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 10 degrees Pisces, an aviator in the clouds, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 5 degrees Aquarius, a council of ancestors. From astrologyweekly.com. We have many of our councils with us now, a couple of the most powerful, Council of 9 and the Council of 12. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Knowledge cards, Animal Spirits from Susan Boulay. The card she pulled for you today, Birds, the Winged Nation with us now, Symbology, Soul, Divinity, Liberation, Creativity, Rebirth. Winged creatures are powerful symbols in many cultures around the globe, often representing deities or other supernatural beings. Through flight, birds symbolize liberation and link the upper spiritual and the lower earthly worlds. The Egyptian gods originated as birds, retaining part of their original anatomy as they evolved into humans. The Egyptian soul is represented as a bird with a human head. In Hindu cosmology, birds represent higher levels of being. In the painting, a multitude of birds, including the snowy owl, swan, dove, heron, and pelican, are woven into the hair of an aged man, denoting wisdom and the connection between the earthly and spiritual realms. He looks a lot like Confucius, the great sage of China. And now from Good Medicine Society. It's needed to talk with Creator under the night stars, just as it is to be grateful with the rising sun. We sometimes fail to see the gift in a given day, but the gift is there, in the day itself. As the corn will rise, birds will sing, waters will flow, and the blue of the sky will know we are one. Song of the Raven. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Francois Sarrazin. Walking towards the crystal inside the heart, touch the crystal and dissolve the veil, for there is more than the hour. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Bernardo Antonacci. However you see exiting the matrix, ascension with earth, going home, or going to a new earth, it's unfolding now. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Rick Jewers. Update. The initial 144,000, the first waivers, of which the 144,000 number is now actually over 4 million, when you add the other subsequent waves that now have their Kundalini Merkaba activated, have embarked upon another marathon of rapid further empowerment and transitioning of the physical vessel. Love and Light, Rick. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. We all now need to step up in highest loving service and highest mastery, and stand fully in our own light, and lovingly serve from our heart and soul and all that we are. All lesser pathways are closing. Rise into the new. The time is now. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Eric Rains. Today is a day of vast connections and inner power. There is a reason the narrative is to look outside of you. The potentials are real. The activation is profound. Pay attention to the inner landscape today. The quantum soup is bubbling. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James. We are shifting into March. March is going to bring so many energies. March takes us into the energies of the equinox. That means that after next week's 3-3 portal, we are really going to be opening up to those energies. Expect huge influxes of energy over the next few weeks. This month brings us a Pisces new moon, the 3-3 portal, a Virgo full moon, a powerful Pleiadian alignment, and the equinox. The sun is also starting to rise earlier now. March 2nd, we have a Pisces new moon. The sun and the moon will both align in the sign of Pisces, and during Pisces season, we are very much in those energies now. This moon is going to be a game changer. Neptune is extra active right now since we are in Pisces season. Expect more vivid dreams and an increase in telepathy. You should be feeling super tuned in right now. We are connecting with the spiritual realms like never before. These energies are meant to be bringing you an inner clarity when it comes to your path and to your dreams. It's time to get clear with your intentions. It's time to stop looking back and to really focus on the path ahead. This new moon will open up a new 6-month chapter for us. This can be a great energy to get romantic. It's an amazing energy for tapping into the spiritual. This new moon is going to be felt more than it is seen. That makes it a great time to be stargazing. It's extra strong for manifesting. You should be seeding your intentions for the future. The energies of the 3-3 portal are very important for the month ahead. They are to prepare us for the equinox. When you see the number 33, it's a powerful sign that you are on the path to enlightenment. The 3-3 portal will connect us with higher energies. These energies are helping to shift you into a better version of yourself. It's about your inner state. These energies will be great for doing that inner work or any activation work. March 18th, we have a Virgo full moon. It's bringing a healing light to the planet. These energies are going to connect you with your feelings on a deeper level. It's great energy for relationships. These energies are bringing some major healing to yourself and the planet vibes. This is a call to shift to service. That is our bigger purpose and reason for being here during this time. It will take everyone too. This moon is named after the worms, as it will bring the robins back. Take this as a message from Spirit. March 19th, we have a powerful Pleiadian alignment. We have Mars, the moon, and Aldebaran forming a powerful triangle. Aldebaran always follows the Pleiades. This is a powerful alignment for any Pleiadian starseeds or any twin flames. March 20th is the equinox. That means we shift into spring in the north and fall in the south. This equinox and the few weeks before it and after it will bring some intense energies. During the equinox, we have cracks that open up the Earth's electromagnetic field. This allows waves of highly charged plasma from the sun to stream in. That means things are opening up more and we are receiving more of the Ascension energies. Expect a huge amount of energies and light codes. That means March is bringing some major upgrades. During March, the Earth gets super active too. The spring equinox is a great time to be around or connecting with the ley lines or the global grids. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Celia Fenn. This is a challenging time for all of us. It is a time for us to remember who we are and walk in our truth. For me, that means connecting with my heart and the higher frequencies of unconditional love. And nature, the powerful energies of the divine feminine goddess and the divine masculine, green man, nature god. There is deep wisdom to be found. We need to remember where we come from. Deep in our DNA we find the timelines or story of when we lived in a forest world and were supported by nature and the elementals. As we focus on higher consciousness and transformation, we can return to that place, that energy. Our challenge now is that we live between the two timelines and frequencies of the present moment, the higher New Earth frequency and the lower frequency of war and aggression. As masters of energy, we must find our place, where we feel most comfortable. For me, it is in my heart. Love for all living beings, compassion for all who suffer. May there be peace and love on earth, now, from StarchildGlobal.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. We now fully remember to awaken from the quantum dream. Change your mind equals change your reality. Quantum timeline mechanics. As we get ready for the final quantum leap out of this false matrix hologram, all from inside our own minds, as we dissolve all remaining illusions and veils from within our own consciousness. 1444 coming in. Our sacred golden crystalline strands of DNA now fully unlocking it all. The secrets revealed, our true memories unlocked. All that remains is the truth that keeps arising from within and all around us. Outside of the false matrix constructs of time, space, and gravity, from the quantum state of your infinite, eternal self, in the eternal now, the no mind, from where all is always accessible and happening now. Outside of what most think possible, as we make the I am possible possible, the invisible visible, because now we fully remember again how this is done, how all of this truly works, as our crystal avatar self ignites from deep within our hearts, as the fires of desire for all new realities push us further than ever before, as the keys and codes become alive from within our own living library. Our own heart, soul, and spirit are telling us stories from past and future, revealing to us what is ready to be birthed through us. Outside of time and space, we unify and rebirth all through us now, in no time, from within the 0-point field, the void of creation, converging and merging all into one, dissolving all remaining illusions, veils, false projections, overlays, inserts, memories, and lies, as all purifies, transforms, and ascends through us now. All is alchemized and rebirthed back into its original natural form, reactivating our source codes. Our true memories arise now along with our powers, and with it all is unveiled within its truest sense, as we now fully remember and awaken from the quantum dream. The mass psychosis and hypnosis, dissolving all remaining spells, that is what ends all suffering, as one. This is how we fully free ourselves, all from within. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Rasha, on transformation. It is entirely possible to modify such an extreme scenario of energy transformation by tuning into the relevance of one's life choices, to one's state of beingness, and taking action to consciously shift that focus in the early stages of the process, for it will not be possible to avoid the changes that must be made energetically in order to keep pace with your spiritual evolution. You are becoming who you truly are, many of you in spite of yourselves, and despite your reluctance to defy consensus reality and to stand up and be counted. That too will come to pass when the moment is right. The work now at hand is to arrive at that moment. The task before you is the assessment of your circumstances and the modification of any and all aspects of your mode of creative expression, so that it becomes a joyous reflection of the higher energies with which you are aligned. It is the nature of the process to bring up for scrutiny the core issues that served as the very foundation of one's lifestyle. Recognition of the rudimentary belief structure and the priorities that underlie your conscious choices is a fundamental part of the restructuring process. Fear of loss of what one perceives oneself to have built is a powerful impetus for the shifting of that energy. For fear of anything whatsoever is a catalyst for the manifestation of that very outcome. In order to redirect the focus of one's intent so that it is aligned with the momentum of change inherent in life itself, it is necessary to be willing to let go of what no longer serves you energetically, and to make way for the manifestation of a radical new direction. Excerpt from the book Oneness by Rasha, from onenesswebsite.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, The Power of Humanity. You have gathered a wealth of knowledge, collectively through your ancestors, your own lifetimes, for this is the power of the silent word, what lies within and between this dimension. Between each thought holds the power, the execution of light in the spoken word, a storehouse of infinite potential of the human collective consciousness. For you are reaching the next moment of light advancement, awakening to each breath, each moment of true cosmic alignment. Know your history, your lineage is expanding, unleashing the universal power of you. For moment by moment you are reaching this now point of awakening. Never underestimate the collective power of your tribe, the collective power of humanity. expanding and flowing, empowering every living cell within you and every living being, flowering into a beautiful stream of light. Together we are one in unity, sending waves of cosmic love for your day. Love equal unity. The Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Eric M. Roth of Inspiral Nexus. Venus, Mars, Moon, Vesta, Pluto, Stellium, February 27th, 2022. February 27th is a potent day as part of a multi-week period with Mars, Venus, Vesta, and Pluto in the sign of Capricorn, because the moon has joined the alignment, and it is all taking place in the early morning sky. This very rare alignment of planets in Vesta hasn't taken place since 1955, but that was in the sign of Leo. The alignment didn't take place at all the last time Pluto was in the sign of Capricorn, but there was a similar alignment of these planets, except for Vesta, back in 1791, when Pluto was in the sign of Aquarius. But that is the closest one, although Mars and Venus will conjunct in Aquarius on March 5th and 6th, only about 2 degrees away from Pluto. To this time we currently live in. That was a time of the ongoing French Revolution and the implementation of the U.S. Constitution. The night sky and the early morning sky is the place to be. Venus rises about 2.5 hours before the sun. Mars follows soon after, with the moon and Saturn almost an hour before sunrise. Only Vesta and Pluto won't be visible. What does this mean astrologically? Capricorn is the overriding experience here, and it's all in how the planets channel it, energetically, with us. We can ask ourselves what is truly important. We can inquire about what it takes to sustain a comfortable life, but not a life to excess. Where do our responsibilities fall upon? Are we taking responsibility for what we are aligned with in our soul's journey? How will it benefit the livability of future generations? Not just to live, but to thrive. The moon is conjunct Venus, Mars, Pluto, and Vesta, all on the same day of February 27th. It's important for us to get clear with our practical sides, but also to detoxify the systems and structures within ourselves that have completed their stories and or usefulness. Perhaps we have held on to them for too long, or maybe we didn't know they were there, buried deep within our psyche. With Vesta and Pluto involved, we can include a hearty dose of the deep waters of surrender from Pluto and a sacred reverence of the initiation itself in Vesta, meaning this powerful and dynamic multi-week meeting of Mars and Venus takes on a new kind of wavelength with these other celestial bodies. This alignment of planets is intending for the masculine and feminine working together, side by side, to accomplish something in the far future that is in harmony with the earth and humanity. But it is a chthonic experience of the physical realm. From a shamanicastrology.com. And from Here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, February 27, 2022, a huge reality check. The epicenter of the Pisces new moon, March 1st through the 3rd, cluster is Jupiter conjunct Nessus at the Pisces new moon, with Mercury conjunct Saturn and Venus, Mars, Vesta, and Pluto in a quadruple conjunction in Capricorn. This is holding a giant magnifying glass over all the ugly divisions, polarities, and fissures in our democracies that have been revealed by the global crisis since January 2020. As Jupiter approaches Centaur Nessus, things will get more and more obvious. Nessus reveals the complex interplay of causes and effects, of stated and underlying motives. Its strapline, "The buck stops here," points to the end of a karmic cycle and responsibility having to be taken. The triple conjunction of Mars, Venus, and Pluto at 27 degrees Capricorn, aligned with a note of fate in Taurus, is the signature of war, catalyzing the power struggle Capricorn between Russia and the West over territory, Taurus. Unfortunately, as Jupiter moves towards the once in 166 years April 12th conjunction with Neptune at 23 degrees Pisces, the level of denial and delusion by all parties and populations is likely to increase. You need yourself now more than ever. You need to be present more than ever. This world needs you now more than ever. From here in the moonastrology.co.uk. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Leah Whitehorse. Venus conjunct Vesta in Capricorn. The connection between Venus and Vesta today intensifies the desire to lead from the heart, to devote ourselves to our values, prize what is sacred. The impulse is to concentrate on building constructive relationships, but Venus and Vesta are close to Mars and Pluto, and also tightly square Eris, meaning intense disharmony and discord are palpable. It may feel like every time we think we've accomplished our objective or arrived at our destination, there's yet another hoop to jump or corner to turn. Venus and Vesta are on the Sabian symbol, a store filled with precious oriental rugs. The symbol tells us to invest wisely, whether time, energy, or money. The shadow expression of these connections can speak of being blinkered by material matters or blinded by love. We might be tempted to try to smooth over problems, but we can't ignore the cries of Eris, no matter how much we want peace and harmony. Make a loving commitment to honor the truth. Our divine duty right now is to keep the sacred flame alive, despite fear, despite doubt. From LeahWhitehorse.com. 2626 coming in, 88 portal, Lionsgate, Lyra Nation of the new Lemuria. And also the 216 into the 619. Holy Spirit descends upon the earth, where true justice shall be served for Gaia and all of humanity. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 180, Yellow Spectral Sun. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberate, dissolve, and release. The 11th day of a wave spell is always a challenge to the wave spell itself. We are in the White Dog wave spell, and today we are liberated from that agenda. Today is Yellow Sun, which represents enlightenment, universal fire, and life. The Yellow Sun has been the challenge for this dog wave spell, and so people born on the Yellow Sun have been having a tough time. Today shall bring some relief. For the rest of us, the light will shine on something unforeseen, and this enlightenment liberates us. Knowledge is power. The guide today is also the Yellow Sun, and so a double helping of sunny energy. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Spectral Sun, 11 Ahau, Keen 180, 27th of February 2022, Liberating Enlightenment. 27-2-2022 equal 926 equal 98 equal 17 equal 8. Day codes 27, Power, Leadership, Command, Rewards. 9, Completion, Destiny, Service, Humanity, Grace. 17, Immortality, Legacy. 8, Infinite, Abundant, Source Flow. Month year codes 2, Twins, Partners, Cooperation, Alliances. 6, Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 8, Infinite, Abundant, Source Flow. 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22, Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 180 equal 9, Destiny, Service, Compassion, Humanity, Grace. Liberating our light. Day 11 in the White Dog wave spell of unconditional love, loyalty, devotion, service, friendship, and faith. We are uncovering and healing all that separates us from Source Love in order to be love. Today we are liberating our light. We are liberating the love within us through shining our light independently and dissolving all that is not light through the power of love. Tone of creation spectral is the 11th tone of creation and operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. So today is all about emotional release. Allow that energy in motion to be expressed and dissolved. Allow the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed. No holding back. Connect with your higher wisdom, giving you the intelligence to carve a new path of liberation. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding of old ancient ancestral patterns and cycles, choosing to release and liberate all that no longer serves our well-being. These are very powerful energies that work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming your true sovereignty. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more divine reality in your perfected, golden Christed body. The liberation gate is fully open today. Today's question is, what do I need to dissolve and release in order to liberate more love and light, and rise as enlightened, sovereign beings? Divine blessings for releasing all shackles to liberate all your love and pure light. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 180, Yellow Spectral Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to enlighten, releasing life. I seal the matrix of universal fire. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, manifestations, and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Penny Bergman for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. For our tribe on Patreon, please check out the special sound healing, shamanic, drumming, flute, and other instruments. A powerful healing sound journey that we released a couple days ago on Patreon. Be sure to check that out. And if you'd like to help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and help support us in our work and mission, you can make a monthly pledge to our page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now, I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Ashtar, for your donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your support very much. And we appreciate all of you for your continued support. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And she has a very special sale for this equinox up until March 23rd with a 30% off discount on all of her handmade beautiful works of art. So be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter, and the Divine Decree. Honor the journey. Divine Decree, I forgive and resolve all misqualifications of energy, use of life force, or unaligned expressions of self from first separation until now. I honor the path I have created and see the divine purpose in the paths, journeys, and choices of others. From AscensionPath.com. And Sacred Code from the Summit Lighthouse. Your true self, your higher self, your I Am presence. The purpose of your soul's evolution on earth is to grow in self-mastery, balance your karma, fulfill your mission on earth, and make your ascension in the light. You, too, can attain union with God. From SummitLighthouse.org. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed week ahead. This is going to be a powerful one as we transition from February into March. And be sure to live in your joy, your bliss, and your light, and celebrate, for the light is here now, resonating in your Sacred Heart Center. And this is the time to live in joy and bliss and harmony, and transmit your love to those you are with, and to those that you come in contact with, and to the world. For I am the world. I am the world honored one. In the heavens and upon the earth, I am the world honored one. I honor the world with my presence, and the world honors me with her presence. The great mystic Krishnamurti would teach that God is the great beauty and the great sordidness. For this is a time to celebrate all of the beauty that I am and that I witness through my sacred vessel. And with the eyes of my spirit fully open, I come to know all things and feel my divine unity connection with everything and no thing through Mu, the sacred resonance. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, and be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.